Morning Wakefield. A fabulous morning. Absolutely brilliant turnout. I lost count of the cars. I hope you're going to have a fantastic day. We've got loads of food down and about the place. There are cars absolutely everywhere. Don't forget to go into Trinity Walk Shopping Centre. We've got a selection of new cars there. We've got some very, very old Rolls-Royce, Bentleys, performance cars, muscle cars, concept cars, you name it, they're all here. We've got Del Trotter's three-wheeler just on Wood Street. We've got the A-Team van. We've got Kit from Knight Rider. We've got absolutely everything here. There is a Ford Fusion in Wood Street. I would just like to say, at the end of the day, you'll be glad to hear I will probably have lost my voice. So while we're here, I'm just going to introduce really the people that have brought this event together. These ladies here from Wakefield Bid, who are connected to Wakefield Council. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to do it. Phil Pickard, he's gone right to the back. He's there with an orange jacket on. If you turn around, you'll see him. Hello, Philip. He's camera shy, so he doesn't want to come to the front for some reason. But thank you, Phil. We've been working on this for 4 months together, with big scissors cutting all the red tape, but I think we've sorted it. An immense thank you to all the marshals, all the security staff, and everybody else who's helped us. Now, we've got Star Wars characters walking about, we've got Stig, we've got Batman, we've got Wonder Woman somewhere, and we've got, from the dark side, so behave yourselves, Darth Vader. Now, all of this is all for one cause: Yorkshire Air Ambulance. This is a free show, it's a free show to view, it's a free show to enter your car. A lot of people have put a lot of time into this event, so Yorkshire Air Ambulance stall in Trinity, by the Yorkshire Bank. Please give generously. What's a £5? It's half a packet of fags. Put some money in a bucket. If you see a red bucket, don't forget to go into the ride-ins. We've got a selection of new motorbikes in there. We've got 1,000 brake horsepower Skyline car that was in a very famous film recently that you'll all know if you're into that sort of car. If you go right into the ride-ins, we've got some 9-second drag race cars on show in the middle of there. So give generously, please. I'd like to introduce now the first band that we've got. We've got 3 live bands on for you today. I'd like to introduce the Welsh Tea Band first, then we've got 6 Months in Mexico next to us, who are coming right on after that. And then to finish the show, we've got True Grit at approximately 3 o'clock. And after they've finished, we'll be doing the prize giving. So hands together for yourselves, for everybody concerned, and have a good old day. Welsh Tea Band, everybody.
Thank you very much. I'm going to give you some of this.
In the morning, get my breakfast in bed. When I get worried, she'd ease my aching head. She's hanging round with every man in town, still trying to take me for that same old clown. Because I used to love her, but it's so low now. Because I used to love her, used to love her, but it's all over now. Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Work together.
Let's do it together.
Well, united we stand, divided we fall. Come on now people, let's get on the ball and work again. Come on and work together. People, because together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman and man. Well, make someone happy, make someone smile. Let's all work together and make our life a while and work together. Come on and work together. People, because together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman and man. Well, 2 or 3 minutes, 2 or 3 hours. What does it matter now in this life of ours? Let's work together. Come on and work together. People, because together we will stand. For good woman and man. Yeah! Well, 2 or 3 minutes, 2 or 3 hours. What does it matter now in this life of ours? Let's work together. Come on and work together. People, because together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman and man. Yeah! Because together we can stand. Every boy, girl, woman and man. Yeah.
All you loving. All you loving.
Thank you very much. Come and get, guys. We're collecting for the Yorkshire Air Ambulance, so we need all your little donations. All the little ones make one big one in the end, you know, so dig deep and support this. We're the Welsh Tea Band, by the way. Just thought I'd tell you. miss loving. All you kiss, I miss kissing. All you love, I miss loving. All you kiss, I miss kissing. Before I met you, baby, didn't know what I was missing, yeah. All you loving, pretty baby, that I got in store for you. All you loving, pretty baby, that I got in store for you. You know you love me, baby. You know I love you too. Can I do what I want by myself? I hope you will understand. I just wanna be your loving man. Well, I love you with all my heart, with all of my heart and soul. I will not forsake you for my wedding gold. You know I love you. You know it's true. Give me one more love, babe. One more. Can I do what I'm walking by myself? I hope you will understand. I just wanna be your loving man. Come on, boy. Oh yeah. You know I love you. You know it's true. Give me one more love, babe. One more. Can I do what I want by myself? I hope you will understand. I just wanna be your loving man. Well, I'm walking by myself. I hope you will understand. I just wanna be your loving. I just wanna be your loving. I just want to be your loving man. Yes. Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Hey! Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Oh, well, I wonder what it's doing, who is for. Come on, baby, open up the door, but come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Yeah, yeah. Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Ah. Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Ah, yeah. Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Oh, yeah. Well, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Where the 2 and 2 is 4, 4 and 4 is 8. Come on, baby, please don't hesitate, but come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Yeah, yeah. Well, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago.
Only donk. A gin so far a queen in mountains. I had to put up some kind of a fight. The lady then she right across her shoulder. Well, I just can't seem to drink you off my mind. But she's a honky-tonk woman, alright. Give me them honky-tonk blues. Ooh, 'cause she's a honky-tonk woman, alright. Give me them honky-tonk blues. Come on, boy. Yeah! A divorcee in New York City.
I had to put up some kind of a fight. The lady then she covered me in roses. She blew my nose and then she blew my mind. She's a honky-tonk woman. Alright, give me them honky-tonk blues. Oh, she's a honky-tonk woman. Alright, give me them honky-tonk blues. Come on, boy. Hey! She's a honky-tonk woman. Alright, come on, guys. Give me them honky-tonk blues. Come on, guys. Yeah. Cause she's a honky-tonk woman. Alright. Give me them honky-tonk blues. But she's a honky-tonk woman. Alright. Give me them honky-tonk blues. But she's a honky-tonk woman. Alright. Give me them honky-tonk blues. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh I was bound, I went towards this lost and strange. I was bound in my mind in the driving rain. But it's alright, now in fact it's a gas. But it's alright, I'm jumping jack flash, it's a gas. I was bound by toothless bearded hag. I was schooled with a strap across my back. But it's alright, now in fact it's a gas. But it's alright, I'm jumping jack flash, it's a gas. I was drowned, I was washed up and left for dead. I looked down at my feet and I saw they bled. And I frowned at the crumb of a crust of bread. I went down with a nail right through my head. But it's alright, now in fact it's a gas. But it's alright, I'm jumping jack flash, it's a gas. Oh yeah! gas, jumping jack flash, he's a gas, jumping jack flash, he's a gas. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get onto you, I find the things that you do, you make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy your things, and it's worth it just to hear you say, I'm gonna give you everything. So why on this shit I'm on, cause when I get you alone, I'm gonna be okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight. Yeah, it's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get into you, I find the things that you do that make me feel alright. Come on, boy. But when I get you alone, you know I get you alone, I'm gonna be okay. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight. Yeah, it's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get into you, I find the things that you do that make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright. Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another when I saw her standing there? When she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I fell in love with her. So how could I dance with another when I saw her standing there? Well, my heart went boom when she cried that too, and I had her hand in my ear, and we danced through the night, and when we held each other tight, and for too long I fell in love with her. So how could I dance with another when I saw her standing there? each other tight, and then before too long, I fell in love with her. So how could I dance with another when I saw her standing there? When I saw her standing there. When I saw her standing there. Thank you very much. Down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way up in the woods, up in the evergreens. Then that new cabin made of earth and wood. But lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. Never ever learned to read or write so well, but he can play guitar like the ringing of bell. I said, go, go, Johnny, go, go, go. 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 Johnny be good. He hit the gun, he hit the gun up in a gunny sack. Laid against the race up on the railroad track. All engineers, Jim's drumming and his shape. Drumming with the rhythm that they're driving me. People are passing by will say, man, that Johnny, a boy can't play. I said, go, go, Johnny, go, go, go. 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 Johnny be good. Was she 2 times 9, as sweet as she could be? Oh, was she 2 times 9, as sweet as she can be? She's sweeter than an apple, hanging up an apple tree. Oh, was she 2 times 9, just got out of school? Oh, was she 2 times 9, just fresh out of school? Yeah. Well, remember I was teachers, remember the golden rules. Well, my baby let the boogie and my baby let the rock and roll. Yeah. Well, my baby let the boogie and my baby let the rock and roll. Oh, hey. Well, my baby, she got pleasure, my baby. She got soul, oh yes, she has. a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around to hear you playing music when the sun goes down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights, singing "Go Johnny Go" tonight. Well, I say go, go Johnny go go 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 go. Johnny be good. I sing bye bye, bye bye bye, oh yeah. I sing bye bye, bye bye bye, oh yeah, guys. I sing go bye Johnny, go my Johnny be good, yeah. I sing bye bye, bye bye bye, bye bye, bye bye bye. Go by Johnny, be good. Last time guys, come on guys. Bye bye, bye bye bye. Come on. Bye bye, bye bye bye. Go by Johnny, be good. Yay! I said bye bye, bye bye bye. I said bye bye, bye bye bye. I said go by Johnny, be good. Yeah!
Be someday. Silent summer evening, the skies alight with lights. A building in the distance, surrealistic sight. On Echo Beach, on Echo Beach, there's not a soul around. You're happy when I'm on my knees. One day it's fine and next is black. So if you want me off your back, well come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So you gotta let me know. This indecision's bugging me. If you don't want me, set me free. Exactly who I'm supposed to be. Don't even know which clothes fit me. So come on and let me know. Should I pull it or should I blow? Woo! Split. Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So come on, let me know. Should I do it or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I? Thank you very much. Pushing around. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, well my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch your tail. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Ooh, did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Well, are you still dizzy? Ooh, since I've come home, well my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. come on over. Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 walking on imported air.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep the stage clear. Wakefield police for the motorcycle is coming in right now. Thank you for your cooperation. Please give a big welcome to all the bikers. Thank you.
That took some organising to get these guys here. We're all pulling together for the cause. I've lost my breath. We're all collecting money for the Yorkshire Air Ambulance, which is a charity that's dear to all our hearts. So have a look around these bikes. Don't touch them. Please don't sit on them. Please look at them. And if you see a red bucket, put some money in it. Very, very well deserved. A round of applause for these guys. Thank you. Just in the black gazebo there, underneath the padded power sign, you've got Harley Davidson in there. It's £2.50 a strip and it's to win the Harley. Raffle tickets are also on sale at the Air Ambulance stand. So have a look round them. If you see a red bucket, put some money in it. We all do this for free. There's about 50 on the team. We do it.
There by the record machine, I knew he must have been about 17. Beat was going strong. Play my favorite song. I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me, yeah, me. I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. Woo! He smiled, so I got up and asked for his name. But that don't matter, he said, 'cause it's all the same. He said, can I take you home where we can be alone? And next we're moving on and he was with me, yeah, me. And next we're moving on and he was with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. Can I take you home where we can be alone? And next we're moving on and he was with me, yeah, me. And we'll be moving on and singing that same old song, yeah, with me. Singing, I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, come and take your time and dance with. I love rock and roll, put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with. I love rock and roll, put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. Thank you. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crossing, I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave me broken, shattered, I lie. I'm just a crossing, I'm just a shot, then we can die. some laughs. You made me feel like the one, made me feel like the one, the one. You made me feel like the one, made me feel like the one, the one. Drink it back, drink it with you. Drink it with you. Well, drink it what's new. Sleeping in the back of my car. We never went far. Didn't need to go far. You made me feel like the one. Made me feel like the one. The one. You made me feel like the one. Made me feel like the one. The one. I don't know where we are going now. I don't know where we are going now. Wake up, call, coffee and juice. Remembering you. What happened to you? I wonder if we'll meet again. Talk about life and death. Talk about why did it end. You made me feel like the one. Made me feel like the one. The one. You made me feel like one. Made me feel like the one. The one. I don't know where we are going now. I don't know where we are going now. Take a look at me 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 Ladies, you're damn right. You can't read a man's mind. We're living in two tribes ahead. Nobody's perfect. We've all gotta work it. Fellas, we're worth it. So don't fall. Your calls were a big mistake. You gotta hang around and live for as long as I take. Next time, read my mind. I'll make it to you. Like if you left, kitty counts. Let's turn inside, 'cause when we gotta fight back. Let's go. Eskimo, out to the blue. Don't take my hand, understand that you can't. make my dreams honey hard as it seems. Loving me is as easy as pie. Love machine, live my fantasy. Give me a kiss or three. I'm fine, I need a squeeze a day. Set up this negligee. What will the neighbors say? This time I've been going crazy while you sleep. Searching for a language that the two of us can speak. Feel free to start and make your wheel. You make that wheel. And I'll breathe underwater, cause I like the way it feels. Your calls like big mistake. You gotta hang around and then for as long as that's it. Next time, read my mind, how big it's good. Get wrapped in kitty cats, what turning sex, what you gotta fight back. Let's go, Eskimo, out into the blue. Take my hand, understand that you can. You're my man and I need you tonight. Come make my dreams honey hard as it seems. Loving me is as easy as pie. I'm just a love machine, feeding my fantasy. Give me a kiss or three, and I'm fine. I need a squeeze a day. Set up this negligee. What will the neighbors say? This time, oh, this feeling's very new. Anybody tell me what to do? Oh, this feeling's very strange. Anybody tell me what's okay? Oh, a little indication. Oh, to give me motivation. Oh, whatever situation round. Oh, cause I don't wanna change you. Oh, I'm living with a stranger. Oh, I'll only rearrange you. For now, I'm just a love machine. I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married. Should've known we never get far. Oh, when I look back now, this time it seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life.
Here I am, I'm a man on the scene. I can't give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I just got some good old loving and I got some morning stone. When it comes time to throwing on it, baby, and I never get back from home. Things that me like you can't cause mama, I'm sure I'm telling her, yes sir. I'm a man of great fear. I know you got another man, but I can love you better than him. Now, hell, don't be afraid. I'm gonna prove every word I say. Advertising love for free, that's not gonna come my way. Little thing, let me light you candle, cause mama, I'm sure I can handle it. Yes, sir. One day I love a man, I love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. Advertising love for free, jobs is gonna come my way. Down in the town by the river, ain't nothing but drugstore. Got a little thing, let me light you candle, cause mama, I'm sure how to handle now, yes sir. You can't look out, mama, I'm sure I can handle now, yes sir. You can't cause mama, I'm sure I can handle now, yes sir. I can handle.
Too many sweeties in the sweet shop. Some are tasty and some are not, but I'm too old to worry and too young to stop. Hey baby, what's your game? Hey baby, what's your name? So many women, so little time. So many choices in a lifetime. Some you keep and some you swap, but I'm too old to worry and too young to stop. Hey baby, what's your game?
many sweeties in the sweet shop. Some are tasty and some are not, but I'm too old to worry and too young to stop. Hey, baby, what's your game? Hey, baby, what's your name? So many women, so little time, so many choices.
Let's just be a simple. Love to death, I wanna
Nice to see you guys. Have a safe journey. Thank you. What about a big hand for Paul Copeland, the organiser? Thank you. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Good old Paul.
Mr. Pogson. He's one of our main sponsors. He's the owner and proprietor of Italia Autosport, which is an independent Ferrari garage in Huddersfield. So if you've got a Ferrari and you'd like it servicing, John's your man. Of course, some of you may recognise him as one of the Time Lords. You look very nice sporting that moustache and that lovely hairdo. Could you say some for me, please, Mr. P? Right, John has kindly donated the Best in Show trophy, which if the cars are lined up, I'm sure you'll be able to hear me shouting. If you're lucky enough to get Best in Show, I'll need it back off you next year, because we give it year on, okay? So, we're more or less organised. If you just watch your backs, we're going to bring some cars in between the donut stand and the street kitchen. So we're going to bring the show-winning cars actually in here. So stand round them by all means, but just be careful as they're coming in, okay? The Grits are going to just play us one more number. I'm going to hand the trophies out. Here we go. Best laid plans, Bill. Thank you very much. Have we got Ronnie Smith, young Ronnie Smith, Bob Molden, please, and Bob Mitchell. Phil, find Bob Mitchell, please. I'm absolutely, you say there, you're not famous. Ronnie there, young Ronnie. You'll stop with him just in case he gets nervous. I need Bob Mitchell now. I'd just like to say, I've only been in there once to see the lads, but there's some lads from Gem Speed Shop right at the bottom of the escalator outside Primark entrance with Harley Davidson's there. They've done a fantastic job promoting the show for about 2 months, and they've got some bikes in there. They were here at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning to get them in. Absolutely brilliant job. I'll introduce you to people as we go along. There are 10 trophies. I went to Silcote School, I'm not too proud to admit that. You can see there aren't 10 cars here. There's a reason for that. They're very difficult to move about in situ. So I'll do my best to describe where the cars are. Bob, would you like to just stand there with Ronnie and Bob? I'll do my best to describe where the cars are. Now, they're not in a rush to go, and I know they're blocked in, that's why they're not in here. So I'll tell you where they are, please go and look at them, okay? Now, I've got a piece of paper somewhere, assuming I can still read. Where the hell is it? Anybody got a piece of paper? Can you just hold this, please? It's a microphone, don't eat it. I've got my glasses on now, he is ugly, isn't it? Now, some say it goes to more than one car show than this, and I'm not happy about that. Since Jeremy Clarkson disgracefully left the BBC, this poor lad here with his boiler suit on's been out of a job. So he gave me a ring and it went like this. I said, hello? That was the reply. Is that the Stig? You want a job? Okay, we've got a car show. This was 6 years ago at Silcote School, and we did that show up there for 4 years, and then we successfully, thanks to you guys, moved it into the city centre. And this man supported us all the way, so a round of applause for him, thank you. Are any of the other cosplayers about? We've got Wonder Woman, Batman, Stormtroopers, Darth Vader. If anybody's about, please, if you can get to the stage. I know there's they are very in demand, you know, because they do this for nothing. A lot of them, I mean, they've come from miles and miles. Derby, do you know where Derby is? Is it Derby? No. Where have they come? It's Derby, Leicester. Where have they come from? Miles away. Oh, the dark side, Northampton. That's where these guys come from. And they do it for nothing. They go around, they entertain the public, kids absolutely love them, and people give us money for this charity. They get absolutely nothing. So, although they're not here, they have obviously moved over to the dark side. Round of applause for all the cosplayers, please. I'm sure you'll have seen them. Just up to the right-hand side there, Wood Street. We've, with a bit of artistic license, called it Hollywood Street this year, and we've got all sorts of TV, movie cars, Del Boy's three-wheeler. We've got monster trucks up there galore, black and white police cars. Lightning McQueen, Speed, I am Speed. There you are. They're all up there. All these guys have brought all these vehicles for you to see, absolutely free of charge. Spent a lot of time and a lot of money on these cars getting them here. And I appreciate it if nobody else does, and I'm sure you all do. I'd like to thank, I'm not going to stand here, so don't worry, all day going on, because there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of food left, there's a lot to see and a lot to do. But I really, really would like to thank all the marshals and all the staff who's helped me to put this on, especially Wakefield Bid. Liz, give her a round of applause. She's head of Wakefield Bid. Brilliant. Without you, we couldn't have done it, Liz, seriously. The man in the orange jacket, we'll even mention him. All the crew, just absolutely everybody. You know who you are, so thank you very, very much. Derek here supports our shows. He's a professional author, believe it or not. He writes children's books and he's also a part-time photographer. So he films the shows for us, and it's all on YouTube. So if you put Wakefield Car Show or Silcoat School Car Show, it's all on there from the past 6 years. You'd be glad to hear my voices going. The bands, Welsh Tea Band, absolutely brilliant. Again, they've supported us every year for the past 6. New and up-and-coming band, 6 months in Mexico, local band from Huddersfield. They were on that stage there. Again, they're coming on, they're brilliant. And the Grits, I'll let them have the final word. They ain't finished yet, I'm sure. They're poised for me and they're thinking, hurry up, Paul, bugger off. We've got loads of songs to sing yet. So, yeah, okay. The phone's ringing. Would you like to answer it? Thank you. Right. I'd like to put a shout out for some of my buddies whose show I also helped to organise, etc. That's Steel City Cruisers. That's going to be at Houghton Roberts on the 15th of June. If you pre-book that show, if you've got a car, you get a free t-shirt, but pre-book it before the 19th of May. I said to Ray and Joy, who organised that show, that I would give a shout out. So thank you to Panther for lending us this brand new truck. Free of charge. That would be £300 for the day. They've lent us it free of charge. That's Panther. Also, a friend and colleague of mine, the Ragman, we know him as, D&L Textiles. He sells recycled clothing and that sort of thing, and that's his truck there. Kindly lent us it at last minute because we had 3 bands and we only had 1 truck. He lent me that at last minute. Might be scruffy, but that truck, believe me, it's done about 340,000 kilometres. It never gets washed. It's always out grafting. So excuse me because I didn't have time to wash it, but I think it did its job. So big shout out to Dave from D&L Textiles. Top man for lending us that at last minute. Of course, all the caterers, everybody who's made some sort of contribution, if you've put a penny in the bucket or if you've put 100 quid in the bucket. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I can go on and on and on and on. The list is endless. I'm not going to do. But I must give the final shout out to Satan's Slaves. They're over there. They came in here with about 60 bikes. They always put their hands in their pockets, these guys. They're selling raffle tickets, they're still selling them. They're £2.50 a strip, and you can win that Harley Davidson motorcycle. That's going to be drawn at their show at Pontefract Racecourse in September. Forgive me, I can't remember the date, but it's end of September. It's all on there anyway. So win that bike. All the lads put their hands in their pockets. I'm not going to embarrass them by telling you how much, but they gave me a substantial contribution. So thank you for that. This is the biggest round of applause. I will publish, when all the money's in, I will publish how much we raised this year. And I'll also put a comprehensive list of our sponsors on there, on our Facebook page. Right, so without further ado then, if you've looked round the corner there, just outside the TSB Bank, I'll stick my neck out and say there's just over £1 million worth of Packards there. Very, very, very rare cars indeed. There's 4 of them. I don't profess to know everything about cars, but I can pick between any of them. So, top 10 trophy. Where's Joanne? We're going to hand the trophies out now, sir. Top 10 trophy to Bob Mitchell. Now, Bob, this isn't for any of the cars. This isn't for one particular car. I can't choose between them. I'm sure nobody here could choose between them. So you've got top 10 for the 4 cars. Brilliant effort for bringing them. Thank you. Absolutely fantastic. Bob Mitchell's another a local man. He's retired now, but has always supported our shows, and many thanks to you, Bob, for that. Thank you very much. Now, my good pal Ronnie's rods. We've got 4 or 5 hot rods. Unfortunately, the cars are blocked in, but you'll all have seen this car, guarantee you've all seen it. If you go down the precinct, there are 3 bays. In the bottom bay, right at the bottom of the cathedral, there are some hot rods, a couple of pickup trucks and what have you in there. There's a very, very high-tech silver 34 Ford hot rod. Absolutely stunning, and from an engineer's point, and John Poxon will back me up on this, this guy's hand built, all the suspension, all hand built, all the panels and everything else. Absolutely stunning car. He did start out his life as a 1934 car, probably with an 8 horsepower engine. It's now got a 350 small block engine in it, has it, Ronnie? We think so, yeah? It's bloody fast anyway, and it makes a lot of noise. So it's got handmade wheels on it. I think they're Boyd's, are they? It's got Boyd Coddington wheels on it. Absolutely stunning, beautiful car. So that's the silver 34 Roadster that's in the bottom there. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Absolutely stunning. So that's the top 10. Thank you, Ronnie. Now then, I don't know, forgive me, my brain is absolutely cabbaged, but just behind the donut van, there's an international fire engine. Is the owner of it there? Can you get him, Phil, and bring him over here, or is he here? He's here, look. Come on, man. Has anybody ever seen, what year? Has anybody ever seen a 1971 international fire engine before? Before today. It's got 28,000 miles on the clock, so they don't have that many fires out there. Probably it wouldn't start, would it? Anyway, there you go. He's brought this to a few shows. He takes this to Slave's show in Pontefract and a few others, and he's always raising money for the air ambulance. That's what it's all about. Go and have a look at that vehicle. Obviously we haven't brought it in for obvious reasons. Go and have a look at it. It's a red fire engine over there. Absolutely stunning. So that's a top 10. Credit to you. Thank you very much. Thanks for bringing that again. When you get back to it, when you give it its trophy, make it make a noise so that we know it's still there. Now, he's not here today. Lee Appleton is the manager of the Riding Shopping Centre. And he's kindly let us put some cars inside the Riding. So if you walk through Marks and Spencer's, if you go through there, you'll see a couple of 9-second super gas cars, also super street cars. There's a lovely big old classic American car there. There's a Bob's laughing because it's mine. It's yellow, it's got the roof off, looks a bit like a Skip. Used to say no fires on it, but I crossed that out. That's in there as well. Also, band member here, Bill, he's gone invisible, but anyway, he's up here somewhere. He's got a Chevy Corvair in there, which is very, very rare car. So we've got a nice display of cars in there. Now, amongst those cars is a Peugeot 205. 205. You're thinking, what is a Peugeot 205 doing in there? Well, it's got a small block, 410 cubic inch Chevy engine in it, and that does a quarter-mile time of just under 10 seconds, with a madman at the wheel, and here he is, Bob Malden. Another top 10. Beautiful car. Go and have a look at it. It's known as White Noise. It's been a dragster on the scene for years and years and years. It's a stunning car. In fact, there's a picture of it on the back of Bob's shirt. Bob, come back. Come back. That's it. There's a picture of the car on the back of his shirt. White Noise. His crew in here as well. Hello, crew. Thank you very, very much for bringing that. It costs an absolute fortune to send it down the drag strip. Somebody were looking at my Chevy in the ridings the other night and said, "Ooh, I bet that doesn't do a lot to gallon." I said, "Well, actually, it does 18, but if you look at that little Peugeot there, that does 2 miles to the gallon. Goes down the strip about 8 times, which is quarter-mile strip. 8 times on a gallon of petrol." So thank you. Well-deserved trophy, Bob. Another top 10. Right, we'll get to the cars that are here now. I suppose I'll start at that end. The Burgundy, dare I say, is it Burgundy? The Golf, anyway, the Mark 1 Golf. Where are you, man? Come through. I'm sorry I don't know your name, do? This is Alex. I've looked at that car 3 or 4 times today and just keep shaking my head. Just look at it. And we're never that good new. He's even polished the number plates. Your bonnet don't fit quite well though, Alex. I'm not quite sure about that. I know what it's for. Yeah, it's pinched his mother's Venetian blind out at kitchen for him back window. Stunning piece of kit. Another top 10 winner. Thank you very, very much for bringing that. Well, what can you say about this Volkswagen Beetle? Whose is it? Where is it? Easy, look. Tell you what, bloody top hairstyle. Fair play to you. That's another top 10. Again, just look at that. It's a 67 Beetle, isn't it? 6 volt. The contraption on the side, if you were wondering, is an air conditioning unit. When air conditioning first came out, that's what they came up with. It sucks air in, it cools the air inside that chamber, and it blows it into the car. Just look at that car. It's lowered. It's just everything. If you know Volkswagens, that's the top of the pile. It really is. Of course, Alex, the Golf's just slightly under it, but you know they're there. They're up there. Okay, so another top 10 winner, Alex. Now then, might as well go around that way, haven't we? Look at this black Chevy truck. Absolutely stunning. Where is he? Ha-ha! Didn't want to stand by it, eh? Okay. Yeah, I can see why. What's your name? Mark! Of course it is. Right, Mark, another top 10 winner for the Chevy truck. Absolutely stunning. Again, look at that. Farmyard truck. Lovingly restored. It's got some really nice custom touches. I'm not going to bore you with that, but I know what I'm looking at, and that is an absolutely peach of a truck. Beautiful. On white walls, cross plies, pick to drive, but beautiful to look at. Well, what can you say? Rock and roll, shall we say? Red and white. 58? You know why I said 58, don't you? Because every single time I say it's a 1958, and I know now it's a 1959 Chevy Corvette. Not what I can say, rock and roll. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful car. Would you like to come and get your trophy? Another deserved top 10 winner. Thank you. How many we got left, Jojo? Ooh. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for bringing that. Absolutely stunning. See, that man's baby, so, you know, he loves it, he strokes it, he takes it home, he wraps it in cotton wool. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous car. But can I say, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, I'm not going to explain it. If I was chopping a 50s Mercury lead sled, I'd like that grille. Anyway, right, more or less where it all started with the hot rod job. Ford Pop. Would you like to come forward, sir? Now, clearly, Ronnie, you'll back me up on this. This gentleman here has bought this car, he's pulled the Rover V8 out of it, he's taken the jack back axle from under it, he's narrowed the wings, and he's put a side valve in it. What's all that about? It's an Anglia, okay. Not a popular, it's a bit posher. 9 horsepower, side valve engine. Henry Ford said you can have any colour you want as long as it's black. That's where it all started. Absolutely stunning car, lovely to see it. Not many left now. Thank you for buying. Thank you for bringing that. Phil Pickard anywhere. Philip, I need you urgently. Is anybody keeping? Are you keeping count? Bloody hell. Phil. This gentleman here, I use that word loosely, come here. He's my number one when we put this show on, and I'm his pain in the arse. Excuse me, I didn't say that out loud, did I? Other than Liz, you appreciate exactly what I'm saying, don't you? And Caroline, yeah. Not only is Phil absolutely very, very good at what he does in organising and dealing with the hierarchy of Wakefield Council, which he's very, very good at, and all the legal side of it, which I could be doing if I could be bothered or you'd pay me enough, but I just can't do it. So Phil does this. He spent 4 months of his time really bringing this show off. I only boss people about. I only tell people what to do, what to bring, where to park it. This lad does all the job. And in between all that, he owns that.
Please, Mr. Spine to the stage, please.
Now, not only have we got an international fire engine over there, we've got 2 international school buses. One there, which is now the Roadhog Diner, selling burgers and hot dogs, and Maria was selling bacon sandwiches from that this morning. So that's been converted into a what it is, a hot dog van, basically. She'll kill me for saying that. Phil said, guess what? I bought another school bus. Yeah, as if we haven't got enough to do. And can you polish it for me? As you can see, it hasn't been done yet. But I'll get around to it. Now look at that, absolutely stunning vehicle. It's 40 foot long, it is a conference centre. I'll put a plug in, you can hire it if you want to hire it. Used to belong to Pizza Hut, believe it or not. Phil's lovingly restored it and brought it along to this show, and I think he's very, very worthy of a top 10 prize for that. Thank you, mate. Okay, I need John. Oh no, you first, John. You first, then John. You're giving him that, and then John. Right, that's it then. One more to go. Look at that. What a fantastic thing. Would you like to come over? I'm not going to embarrass you in the mic. I think that is absolutely stunning. I saw that car at Leeds Cruise, fell in love with it. It's been parked over there all day just to torment me, so every time I've looked that way it's been just sat there. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful car. What year is it, please?
63.
And 1963, so the same as me, so it can't be all bad. Absolutely fantastic. 1963, it's got a massive engine in it. It's got a Hemi in it.
Yeah, it's got 6.1 SRT8.
A 6.1, so is that a modern engine?
Yes, it's the SRT8.
Right, okay. So this car's got a very modern SRT8 engine in it. Now, looking at it, you wouldn't race it anyway, but to be fair, now I know that, just don't bother. It's a Ferrari E-Type, beg me pardon for saying that, John, but that honestly is a very, very, very fast car with that engine in. Lovingly restored. Have you looked inside it? Absolutely gorgeous. Red interior, black. Is it metal flake? Yeah, the red metal flake. That's everything what we're about. If you're a petrol head, I don't care if you're into Volkswagens, Skodas, Chevys, Ford Pops, motorbikes, whatever you like. That's what it's all about for me, and I don't think there's anybody here that would argue with that. So this year I've had everybody with a yellow jacket on helping me with the judging. and unanimously best in show today. So if you'd like to, Joanne will give you, George, Joanne will give you that trophy to keep. That's your Wakefield Classic and American Car Show 2018 trophy to keep. But we also have a very, very special trophy. Now, Mr. Pogson, John Pogson, he's an engineer, he's a Ferrari man. He created that trophy. John will tell you a bit more about that. Now, that's your trophy to keep for a year. Now, the previous owners of it, we've got them engraved on the top there. Mark Calzone came with a hand-built Range Rover Evoque Badger Bug race car, absolutely stunning. So he won that the first year. Wade Northcliffe won last year with his 1958 Chevy Apache, which is on the banner. It's on all the posters. It's a green pickup truck parked at the side of that blue car, on the posters and everything. Unfortunately, Wade hasn't been able to be with us today, but he won that trophy. He's handed it back to me. He's passed on my regards to whoever wins that again. So we've got a special presentation box there, George, which it lives in. Take that away for a year and let us have it back for next year. If you're handy next year, we'd like you to pick best in show. Wade would have done that this year, and I'm sure he would have picked your car there. When it comes back, your name goes on there. No, we get when you hand us it back, we engrave it before we hand it over to the next person. So it lives in there. Now there are 5 Ferrari valves in there. John created that. I'm going to pass the mic to him because I ain't a clue what I'm on about.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, well done, mate. Your car's fantastic. It's something or nothing that we knocked up at work, and some of the Ferrari engines have 5 valves per cylinder, and there's a lot of titanium going on in this particular engine. So these are from an engine rebuild. It's a live Ferrari engine, and so I constructed this. We call it the Valve and Bucket Trophy for the best car of the show. And congratulations again, mate. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, John. So yeah, look after that stunning trophy. Right, so that's it, your top 10. Now, there is another prize to go. Joanne, can you give that to George, please? Just put it in his car for him. There is another trophy there. It's a limited edition. I know it's a kid's book, but it's a limited edition book that was donated by Derek, our author there, and a t-shirt to go with it. So Joanne's got that. So if you keep that, you might not be into kids' books, but you might have kids who are. It's Tracy here from the Yorkshire Air Ambulance. Trace? I'd also like to, Roger and Jim, if you'd like to come forward as well. These two guys always help us with our show. We try our best to help them with his. These guys are from the Fuel Society, these two. Not the first left. This is my left. This is me right. Second left down there, Fuel Society have got a good selection of cars down there. They've rallied all the lads round and got everybody in. They always support us, so we support them. So thanks, guys. Thanks for bringing these cars. And this is Tracy from the Yorkshire Air Ambulance. We have got a number of raffle tickets. Now, if you've put your mobile phone number on the back of the ticket, we'll keep the ticket and I'll ring you and we'll pass on the trophy. We'll pass on the prize. I've got a list. I'm not going to go over and over these. If you're here and your mobile number's on it, you get it now. If not, we'll save the ticket to one side. We'll put it on our website. We'll contact you. We'll ring you. So we've got a Morrison's £10 voucher. We've got a £50 meal voucher for the Star Inn at Kirkham Gate. We've got an Irish £40 voucher. Can I just interject there and say Caroline has walked around, she's put your hand up. That's Caroline from the Wakefield bed. She's worn out 3 pairs of shoes walking around getting these prizes for me. The grill pit there is a meal for 2, 2-course meal for 2. This is an absolute, how you work this I don't know, but this is an absolutely stunning prize. If you win this raffle prize, it's free Arriva bus travel, so that's anywhere for 1 week. So you want to go to Leeds, or even Neckman White, why you'd want to go there, but anyway. Calder and Hops have donated a bottle of Moet and Shannon champagne. Ooh la la, cut and blow. I hope I win that, Trace.
Not bothered about the cut, but the other bit's all right. No, it's a kids' show. It's a family show. Marmalade on the square, just round the corner on the square. That's a tea and coffee shop. They do lovely, lovely cakes. They've donated tea for two. I think that was worth about 20 quid, to be fair. The Feathers, now then, this is a bit strange, but there's a chocolatier round the corner. That's Feathers. They've donated a chocolate shoe. I don't know if they do them in size 11s, but it'll be interesting to find out, won't it? So this is a stiletto shoe made out of solid chocolate. Mr. and Mrs. C's, which is just on the corner there, a tea shop, coffee shop. They've given us an afternoon tea, and we've also got a Debenhams Azara fragrance set. Wow. Right, that's it. So, we'll draw a few out. If you're here, you get your trophy, you get your prize. If it's got the number on the back, we'll save it if you're not. So, no, you can choose. We're not really sort of giving prizes or whatever. If you've won the prize, you can choose what you want. Simple as that, okay? So we've got 676 to 680. Anybody got that? It's Rachel Booth. It's got a number on it. We'll ring you if you're not here, Rachel. Sorry. I want to do this as quick as we can. Thank you. We've got 636 to 640. Mr. Dews, got his number on it. Thank you. Stefan Pownell. Oh God. Devil's number 666 to 670. Who's that? Is that you? Is that him? Okay. Thanks, Jim. Thank you. Right, we've got. She's put her name on every single ticket, bless her. So 516 to 520. Have we got that? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So thank you, Rog. We've got Julie 496 to 500. We've got Steph. She's got 506 to 510. Is anybody here for these raffle tickets? We're going to have a right do, aren't we? Eating all these bloody shoes and getting air blow dries and all that sort of stuff. Meals for 2 trays and cups of tea. We'll be all right, won't we? We'll say, yeah, we rung her. Whatever. 641 to 645. 641 to 645, 771 to 775, Lisa Moore, 771, 775, 566, 567, 568, 69 and 570. That's 10 prizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you've got your raffle tickets, this is it. Thanks, Jim. Bloody heck, we're going to go on all day. Yeah? 616 to 620. Tracy? Has anybody won out? Right, is that it? 586 to 590. Sharon? Thank you, Rog. 601 to 605, Kirsty. 601 to 605, Kirsty. Is that it? This is the final one, and it's a pink ticket. So, anybody here won any of them prizes? Happy days. Come on, eBay. 81 to 85 on a pink ticket. And it is Debbie Walker. I assure you that we will, there's a phone number on the back of every ticket here. I assure you that tomorrow we'll ring everybody. The local numbers or mobile numbers, we'll ring everybody and we'll make sure these prizes get to where they should be. Can we have some marshals round these cars now, please, to just marshal them out? You're welcome to leave your cars in here if you wish until you go. If you've got to go, marshalled out, please. As you leave, I'm not suggesting that you do, but as you leave very, very carefully, very, very slowly until you get onto the main road. These roads are closed until all the cars are out. So leave carefully, safe journey home. Thank you.
When you hold on to it.
everybody. I forgot.
You can't look out, mama, I'm sure I can handle that. Yes, ma'am. Let me light you candle, cause mama, I'm sure I can handle that. Yes, ma'am.